Hey Monica, I really enjoyed your video last week, especially the idea of capturing thoughts and how difficult that is. We do have 50, 60, 70,000 of them a day, and a lot of them aren't really fully conscious. We're not really fully aware of what we're thinking, what we're believing, and how that's driving our feelings and our actions and our behavior. I had an interesting experience yesterday. I had gone upstairs to print out some postage for an eBay package, and in the room I came across a TV tray. The TV tray had been out for several weeks by that point, and I thought to myself, oh, it's time, I should put this away. But then I felt sad, and I finished up the postage, and I went back downstairs without having put the TV tray away because I have been doing meditation and the work and the model. I was actually after a short time aware of what was going on. Because of meditation, I became aware of my thoughts and my feelings. I was like, oh, I feel sad. I'm feeling sad. That's what drove me to not do that. It was a sense of sadness because with meditation, you're distancing yourself from thoughts and feelings so you can see them better. And so I could see the sadness, and then I was curious about it. And with the model, we can understand and we can track feelings back to thoughts, and understanding the driving reason for feelings is thoughts. And with the work, the very first line in the worksheet is, I have blank feeling because blank reason. So to really begin to do the work, you have to come up with a reason for the feeling. So I sat down with a piece of paper and I just started brainstorming all the possible reasons I could have for being sad about putting a TV tray away. I thought, is it about my identity? Is it about my role? Is it about how other people perceive me? Is it about feeling overwhelmed? Is it about frustration with being controlled? It and I went through all of the things I could think of, and nothing really stuck. So that left me wondering: do we sometimes have feelings that don't go back to thoughts? I began to think of the whole thing in an analogy like fishing. Like if your feeling is a fishing pole and the thoughts are fish in the lake. And when you have the fishing pole, you can throw it out there and you can see what fish grabs on, what fish connects with that. And you can pull a lot of fish. And sometimes um, even just the thoughts and inspect them and say, well, none of these are really what I'm looking for. And they end up throwing all of them back. But it is a really good way to have, when you have a feeling, to go fishing for the thoughts, to see if there's anything that comes out that really is a problem that shouldn't go back into the lake of your unconscious. It's a way of inspecting the things that you wouldn't normally look at because the feeling is such a great motivation. I'm wondering though, do you ever have feelings that you feel like there are no thoughts behind them, that they are just a feeling and there's no reason and nothing comes up that connects with the thoughts? And I think I have in the past, and it just becomes like a physiological thing, I think for me, a very cathartic experience. But I'm wondering what that's like for you, if it ever just stops with the feeling and the feeling is okay and enough and it doesn't need a reason. I'm curious to hear. I'll see you next week.